Reverse engineering genius, daily habits of thinkers. What if I told you the secret to unlocking your inner genius isn't about natural talent, but about a few simple daily habits? Imagine if you could consistently tap into profound thought and groundbreaking innovation, just like history's most brilliant minds. Hey everyone, welcome back to Splendor. I'm genuinely excited about today's video because we're diving deep into something that could completely transform how you approach your daily routine. This video reveals the actionable routines that shaped intellectual giants and how you can start implementing them today. Unlocking the genius within. Let's start by destroying one of the biggest myths holding you back right now. We've been conditioned to believe that genius is this mystical, inborn gift, that Einstein was just naturally smarter, or that Da Vinci was born with some supernatural creative ability. But here's the truth that might shock you. It's not about being born smart, but about practicing smart habits consistently. Think about it. Every single intellectual giant throughout history had one thing in common. It wasn't their IQ scores or their genetic makeup. It was their daily rituals and habits that compound over time into something extraordinary. And here's why this matters so much in 2025. We're living in an age where information is infinite, but attention is scarce. The same habits that helped Newton discover the laws of physics can help you cut through the noise and unlock your own breakthrough thinking. If you're finding value in this already, hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow and lets me know you want more content like this. The rituals of focused creation. Let's talk about something that might surprise you: the power of structured isolation. Picture this: Isaac Newton sitting alone under his apple tree. No smartphone, no notifications, just pure, uninterrupted thought. That moment of focused solitude led to one of the most revolutionary discoveries in human history. Or consider Angelo, who rented a completely bare hotel room with nothing but a Bible, a thesaurus, and a bottle of sherry. She'd arrive at 6:30 a.m. every single day and write until 12:30 p.m. No distractions, no exceptions. This is what Cal Newport calls deep work, those consistent, uninterrupted blocks of time that fuel revolutionary breakthroughs. But here's the modern challenge. How do we adapt these ancient focus techniques for our hyper-connected world? The key is creating what I call sacred spaces for thinking. This could be as simple as putting your phone in airplane mode for 2 hours each morning, or finding a quiet corner where your brain knows it's time for serious work. And this is crucial, we can't just copy-paste 18th century habits into 2025. We need to leverage our tools without being enslaved by them. Use technology to enhance focus, not fragment it. The art of unstructured play and recharge. Now here's where it gets counterintuitive. While focus work is essential, some of the greatest breakthroughs happen during moments of complete mental freedom. Einstein's daily bicycle rides weren't just exercise, they were thinking expeditions. During these seemingly unproductive moments, his subconscious mind was making connections that his focused brain couldn't see. This is the unexpected role of boredom and aimless wandering in sparking those eureka moments. When was the last time you were genuinely bored? Not scrolling through your phone, but actually letting your mind wander freely. Great thinkers also understood the critical importance of diverse inputs. Leonardo da Vinci studied anatomy, engineering, art, and music not because he was scattered, but because he knew that innovation happens at the intersection of different fields. The modern equivalent. Read outside your field. Take that pottery class. Learn about astronomy even if you're an accountant. These aren't distractions, they're investments in your creative thinking. Strategic disengagement is equally important. True genius requires stepping away to allow ideas to simmer. Schedule downtime like you schedule meetings, because breakthrough thinking often happens when you're not actively trying to think. And hey, if this is resonating with you, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell. We dive deep into productivity, creativity, and personal growth here at Splendor, and I don't want you to miss future videos. The masterminds of mindset and resilience. Let's talk about something that separates true genius from fleeting talent: how they handle failure. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." But here's what's remarkable. He didn't just tolerate failure. He actively sought it out as fuel for innovation. This is the growth mindset in action, decades before psychologists had a name for it. Great thinkers understood that every failure was actually data, every setback was feedback, every obstacle was information. Socrates built his entire philosophy around relentless questioning. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. This wasn't self-deprecation. It was intellectual humility that opened him up to continuous learning. But how do you cultivate this mental fortitude in practice? Start by reframing setbacks. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" ask, "What can this teach me?" Maintain momentum by celebrating small wins while keeping your eyes on ambitious goals. Document your progress. Great thinkers were obsessive journal keepers because they understood that reflection transforms experience into wisdom. Your daily blueprint for brilliance. All right, let's get practical. How do you actually integrate these timeless habits into your contemporary life, starting today? First, habit stacking. Don't try to overhaul your entire routine overnight. Instead, attach one new genius habit to something you already do consistently. Already drink coffee every morning. Use that time for 15 minutes of uninterrupted thinking or reading. Already take lunch breaks? Use half that time for a walking meditation or creative brainstorming. Here's your starter blueprint. Morning, 20 minutes of deep work before checking any devices. Midday, a 10-minute walk without podcasts or music, just thinking time. Evening, 15 minutes of cross-disciplinary reading, something completely outside your field. But remember, genius isn't a destination. It's a lifelong commitment to growth. These habits don't guarantee you'll become the next Einstein, but they absolutely guarantee you'll think more clearly, create more boldly, and solve problems more effectively than you do right now. Conclusion: the most brilliant minds in history weren't born different. They just practiced different. They understood that daily habits, compounded over time, create extraordinary results. Your genius isn't hiding somewhere waiting to be discovered. It's waiting to be developed through intentional practice and smart routines. If this video gave you at least one actionable insight you can implement today, smash that like button and let me know in the comments which habit you're going to try first. And definitely subscribe to Splendor if you haven't already. We're building a community of people committed to unlocking their potential through evidence-based strategies. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. We all know that person who's incredibly talented but stuck in unfocused routines. This could be the nudge that changes everything for them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll dive even deeper into the science of peak performance. Until then, remember your next breakthrough is just one habit away.